Now, Cap KVUE local news at 11.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald. First responders across the Tri-Cities tell us they've been busy recently, not just with fires, but also with that surge of respiratory illnesses that includes COVID, influenza, and RSV.
There is a time and a place to call for EMS, and most of the time the viral illnesses will correct on their own. Once it triggers over to a shortness of breath, that's the time to be calling for EMS. Otherwise, you can go to urgent care and get some of the same care there.
Depending on your insurance coverage, you may also be able to get a virtual appointment that can get you connected with a doctor right from your own home. And it's a problem being reported more and more across eastern Washington. Mail delays have many people waiting on bills and others without necessary medication. Residents of one Spokane neighborhood say they've been waiting for days for deliveries. One man says he got a notification that his medication had been delivered to the post office, but days later it still hadn't gotten to his mailbox. So he decided to visit the post office in person.
The postman looked and came back, said, no, he couldn't find the package. And I asked him, well, what can we do because it's medication? He said, well, why don't you see if they'll let you buy it locally, which I thought was a totally inappropriate answer.
Our sister station in Spokane reached out to the U.S. Postal Service to try to get some answers. The Postal Service declined an interview but said their employees are working to get everything delivered, and they hope to be caught up by this weekend. And Yakima residents can help a nonprofit when recycling a Christmas tree. The city says residents can recycle their tree at the Pape Machinery Agriculture and Turf on Fruitvale Boulevard. Recycled trees and financial donations support Camp Primetime's recreational facility. It supports families that have a child with an illness or developmental challenge. This option is available through January 8th, or Yakima residents can call the city's refuse division to have their Christmas tree hauled away. It costs $10 for trees up to 5 feet and $15 for larger trees. Let's talk weather. Chief Meteorologist Brianna Berman-Solo is here with a look ahead.
Hi, Riley. It is a weather alert day and night as we see a huge amount of snow on the way for the Cascades, the eastern slopes picking up 2 to 4 inches for the Yakima and Toppenish areas, 6 to 8 inches in Ellensburg, and we'll see 1 to 2 inches overnight through early tomorrow morning. The good news is for the Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, Pendleton, where we are tracking freezing rain potential. Everything wraps up by tomorrow afternoon, and it should be a great travel weekend for the start of the new year.